All right, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk back here in the long dark, and I'm excited today because that's right, Broken Silence has been released to the PlayStation 4, PlayStation, console, and I cannot wait to dig in and start messing with this stuff. So if you look at this beautiful base here in the background, I'm pretty sure this is the rail station or rail stop, I guess. In Transfer Pass is what it looks like to me. And this is what I'm with. Oh man, I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for this one. I was so excited, y'all. So, out of all the stuff that when they announced the DLC, besides the recipes, which turned into again, I'm like, okay. uh, this is what I've been looking forward to the most. Uh, oh, Walgreens is calling me. Sorry. Anyway, but being able to, clear out
Come
things,
in.
come
Is
in.
this really happening?
Exactly.
Man, it's
Yeah, is this happening? So you we're going to be able to collect a lot of these objects. You can see the painting on the wall there. We're going to be able to take paintings. We're going to be able to scrap furniture. We're going to be able to build furniture, new workbenches, and a lot of other stuff is coming out with this DLC. But this is what I care about, and I'm very excited to show you guys, you know, what is available, and for at least what I've explored so far, it gives you some ideas of what's kind of working and what's not right now. There's definitely a few glitches. And I've had a crash already, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited, you guys, really excited, and so I'm just going to go ahead and get the load going here. But here we are, Broken Silence, and like I said, I've been waiting for base customization since they first announced it. I think I can just resume. Now let's talk. Let's talk about this Astrid. So I went back. I have a couple Astrids that I use when I do certain videos. They're my super Astrids, right? And she's pretty intensely set up for survival, and it's an easy playthrough. It's a custom playthrough. I think one of the best ways, if you really want to get out there and find loot, like where it's spawning, and you know, just kind of get out there and learn where all the things are. If you start with a high loot table, low degradation, and give yourself a boost in fatigue, uh, you can get a lot done. You can find a lot of things. But this is one of those playthroughs. This Astrid, I don't really know when she started, but she's got a lot of good gear. I think this is when I was doing. This is one of the Astrids from when Tales from the Far Territory first came out. Pretty sure. She's got the radio and all the good stuff. But anyway, as you can see, pretty much I got everything but the red. I need one more pair of red underwears. And then I've got what I consider one of the best setups you can have. Stalker and below, anyway. And 52 degrees of warmth, 25 of windproofing. Everything's in pretty good shape. I have been through a few blizzards to get here. I'll go into that in just a second, but we're dressed and we're ready. And if we run over to the skill tree, yeah, look, I can't wait. I'm so excited. All right, if we run over to the skill tree. We're almost there in carcass harvesting. I mean, I could pretty much brew a tea and I'll have cooking level 5. Fire starting's moving up. I mean, we are in good shape. Got plenty of goods. And you can see I already like to decorate and put some things around. I've made some long dark videos in the past. One of them's called Best Base in the World. If you want to check that out. That's at the Crystal Lake in Timberwolf Mountain. And then I've done a few videos where I've done the gas station in Coastal Highway. I like to turn it into a store.
I think I can use this.
Yeah, we might switch out the skillet here. But to find the right Astrid, I had to go through my saves, and then kind of figure out who was closest and who was a custom, pilgrim setup
Best be prepared for anything.
that I like to use for exploring when something new comes out. So this is this Astrid, but unfortunately she was in Broken Railroad. So that meant the closest set of tools, woodworking tools, right here, was in the zone of contamination. I was at the lodge in Broken Railroad, and so I had to leave from the lodge from Broken Railroad, go to uh, the branch, whatever they call that thing, the branch line thing, and then the transfer pass to the zone of contamination. It was the first time getting to the zone of contamination, so I wanted to gather some gear while I was there. Okay, so nothing's up here. I managed to get the jacket, the respirator, a couple of tanks, and the boots. Couldn't find the pants. That's what was missing. Walk back. And that's just the most boring. It's one of the worst things in this game. It's one of the worst walks and things to deal with in this game. Walk back, and then right at the entrance to Mystery Lake, the game crashed. And where was I? Back in the zone of contamination. That's right. So I have just walked back from the zone of contamination back to here. Now I was going to go all the way to Coastal Highway because I got the tools, and I was going to start the episode there with the tools and the trader and everything, because the trader lives in Coastal Highway, and just kind of start from there. But I saw something on the way through that I think, like, it's funny because I've seen videos of, like, not necessarily great videos, but I've seen a few videos that kind of show you where the woodworking tools are. The ones in the zone of contamination are in the big wooden building. I think it's called like the converter or something like that. It's on the top floor. It's not the highest part of the building. There's another set of stairs that leads up to like a little tiny little walkway. But you'll come up, you got to go through like conveyors that aren't working and stairs and everything. But when you finally get to that top floor, there's like a little shed right in front of you. It looks like a garden shed. If you just turn to the right and walk to the back, you'll find it on a workbench. These guys right here. They're also in Bleak Inlet and Ash Canyon. Zone of contamination, Bleak Inlet, and Ash Canyon. They don't want you to get these woodworking tools, I'm telling you. But I went and got them anyway. So I'm curious. Let's go ahead and click on the workbench. We don't want to break it down by mistake. I'm sure that's going to happen at some point. Yeah, this one does. Oh, it does have a place on it. Looks like. They've also plugged in a ton of random workbenches, just all over the place. All right, so here we can make the bear hide rug. I guess everything else I'm probably going to need this new workbench for. Let's see if there's anything. And there's stuff we need to get recipes for. There's some new wolfskin pants. But you got to get that through the trader. Now let's just check out recipes then. Alright, so yeah. Woodworking tools. I can do it anywhere. I got you. So I can go ahead and make, look, I can make these figurines right now. Card wolf, cougar, and bear. Neat. Yeah, I think we need to do, oh, here we go, bear hide bed. Look at this. 18 pieces of fur. That's insane. Um, Cured guts, yeah. Blackbear hide, ptarmigan downs. 16. That's kind of annoying, but that's not too hard to get. And furniture workbench. Coffee table. Yeah, so from what I've seen, and I've only looked at a few things on the interwebs here. I don't know a lot, honestly, but I do know it's going to take a lot of firewood and car batteries for some reason. I don't know why they went that way. Oh, look, here's the art. A couple pieces of fur, some reclaimed wood. The other thing I'm wondering too, so the woodworking tools say 100%. As far as I know, there's only 3 sets of woodworking tools in this world. Yeah, I want to make one of these. Here we go, display shelf. And you can use these things for storage, not just sticking things on the shelves either. You can put stuff in the dressers and stuff. So I'm excited about that. I got the jersey, scrap metal fur, and I haven't found the camera, but I have found 3 rolls of film, and I actually know where another one is. Alright, so what do I need for this? 10 pieces of cedar. Takes 4 hours to build. I mean, I'm assuming you gotta one-shot this. So you gotta probably have to watch your food and your sleep and stuff. A hide chair. What kind of hide? Ptarmigan down, guts, deer hide. That looks cool. I like that one. Oh, look at the couch. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. There we go. Meat curing box. I definitely want to make one of these. So I need 17 pounds of salt. Now, I'm not sure if that's something you're going to have to re-up, or do you need it just once to make the box. They do have bags of, like, salt now that are, like, 22 pounds. I found one in the zone of contamination, but obviously I left it behind. It was too heavy. And here's the fish. I can't wait. I'm going to have to go around and catch all these different fish from all the different places. Look at this. Look at this. I've done a lot of fishing. I know I've heard of all these fish. I've never heard of this thing. Oh, here's the other bed, quilted bed. Fur, cloth, guts, ptarmigan. We're going to kill a lot of stuff. Ptarmigan. Man, I'm worried that I mean, I don't know really where there's ptarmigan in Coastal Highway. I'll see if I have some down here and take it with me. Oh, here we go. Round table, rustic bags. So I'm assuming, like, you know, these become easier to make. This one doesn't take any ptarmigan, but it's just kind of like a cot, looks like. But, I'm assuming the warmth bonus is better on each bed. Look at this! What? This is like, wood, like, you know, survival crafting. For real, that looks amazing. Ooh, I like this chest. So the rustic stuff looks like it's a little less intensive on some of the ingredients or requirements, I guess. Look at that. That's so cool. I kind of like the look of the rustic stuff. What do we got here? Just a storage box, storage trunk, tables, you know. I bet you have to build, like, maybe you have to build this to build a workbench. Square table. It's a lot of variations, which is good because that'll make things look cool. Here it is, workbench. Yeah, you need a device. Once I get to Coastal Highway, I'll probably take down the workbench that is at the fishing village and build it somewhere else just to do it. 18 hours! Oh my god. Alright, cool. But a couple things I want to show you before the sun goes down here. First of all, there's these boxes. Open, lost, and found, right? And I looked in here, and I don't know why any of this stuff would be here. Now, as I was doing my walk, I went into, like, a tunnel, and it had one of these lost and found boxes. and it had one dead torch in it, right? And then there's one at the entrance to Mystery Lake from Forlorn Muskeg that has all the coal and firewood that I had out at Spencer's farm. But everything that I left in the red train cars is still there. And if you look around in here, there's still plenty of stuff on the ground, and the stuff that I left outside on the ground is still there. I don't know where this came from, but I'm assuming any regions where they change the animals, there's a chance that they've moved the your stuff there to a box that could be inside. There's one outside too. I'm going to show you. And they're, like I said, they're at the entrances to to the different regions. So there was nothing in the zone of contamination because I hadn't been there before. But there was one in one of the tunnels because I started this in Forsaken Airfield. So there was a torch I left on the ground in one of the transfer tunnels. But what I want to point out here is insane. And this I can't believe isn't like all over the place floating around and people aren't making videos about this. This is huge. So they've reset the animals where they can spawn. And I was curious as to like, okay, so deer are going to be in different places, rabbits are going to be in different places, wolves are going to be in different places. Timber wolves are going to start spawning in regions where they didn't before. And we'll hit that in just a second too, because I found some. But I was like, and they'll probably move some bears around, but I was like, they're not going to move the moose around, right? That wouldn't make any sense. Yo, right here, Mystery Lake, at like one of the possibly the most popular base, we now have a moose. Yeah. It ain't here right now. Oh, but it's going to be at some point. Can you imagine? So, if they haven't moved the bear from the back of the lake, maybe they moved him closer even. You know, you got the bear there. You could come out your door and shoot a moose, but that's not all. I don't know where the wolves are. They're not currently here. I don't. There they are. Bunnies. Right here. Unbelievable. Outside your door. Snare set up right there. You've got infinite, well, not infinite, but you've got an easy, accessible food supply. And there's moose here. So what I'm really curious about, though, and see there's more moose sign right there. So it's here, there, and there. So, I mean, it's going to spawn by the railroad tracks. Now, what I'm wondering is, do these bunnies, because, you know, bunnies, deer, all this stuff spawns in for a while, and then it'll despawn and go to, like, another area. So I'm curious if, and I won't be able to tell probably, do these bunnies, like, are these the bunnies that live in this? Oh, there's another moose sign right here. Or maybe I saw that one. Anyway. Or are there two sets of rabbits nearby? Because that would be even crazier. Rabbits right there and rabbits in this little glen. Well, the deer are here, so, or do they like? Can they spawn in here, and possibly spawn in over there? But that's huge. That is massively, like, people are going to lose their absolute long, dark minds over this. I promise you. And, I mean, they've changed the mechanics so that, you know, if you're not somebody who like me who likes to play in custom mode, you can finish the tails and get a new feat that will allow you to stay inside as long as you want. So you won't get, you know, whatever it's called. I never remember the name of it because I never even play with it. I mean, hardly ever. I call it stir crazy, but cabin fever. So you don't get cabin fever. There's moose here you can kill. Rabbits. I don't know if the ptarmigan are gone. Ptarmigan used to spawn like right in here and up on this hill. They probably moved those guys. But anyway, look for these boxes where you had stuff. What's in here? So we got a bunch of cattails I left somewhere. I'm going to take them out of here and see what happens to the box. See, it's acting like... Wait, what? I tried to move them all. It didn't work. The game crashed the last time I was playing with one of those. Let's just stop there. Let me once stop while I'm ahead. Anyway, how you guys doing? Hope you're out there having a good day. Hope you're doing what you want to do and it's going well. So I think, so my original plan was just to keep going. Make a quick stop here. I think I'm going to stick to that plan. I want to see if I had any coffee here. Yes. I should probably get these out, but I don't really feel like doing it right now. I got some tea. Got a power bar. 2. I'll replace those. I was also hoping for maybe some MREs. I'll have to look around. I'll cut the light on in a second. I don't know how full these other cabinets are. Come on. There we go. Not too bad. Oh, I got some cured gut. I might grab that. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab these. I don't think I have a gun cleaning kit. Let's get one of those. I'm not 100% sure of all the things I'm going to need for trades and whatnot. Oh, let me do some... Yeah, let me... I should get over here where I can see my stuff. Alright, I picked up a couple extra of these and brought them home. So I can drop those on the ground. I don't need all these casings. Here we go. Okay, we'll just drop some of those off and then... keep the rifle ammo on us. It's a lot, but whatever. I plan on being in Coastal Highway for a while. So here's the film, right? We've got 12 of the sepia tone, 12 black and white, and 6 color. I looked around a little bit, but I'm not really trying to do that. I mean, hopefully it's in Coastal Highway. Or here, you know what I mean? I'm not doing too much digging. I also found out recently you can't get rid of the gas mask once it's in your inventory. There's that. Firewood's fine. I really just wanted a few candy bars. Alright, we'll get rid of those pry bars. Oh, I need a... Yeah. We'll get a... I don't know if I should bring scrap metal with me or not. Oh, I don't have any whetstones? Alright, I'll work on it. Astrid's tummy's growling. Meow. That shouldn't be in there anyway. wonder if we should bring an extra sewing kit. Skadoosh. This would probably be helpful too. Do I have any cooking oil? No. Alright, let's get some cooking oil.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Flour. We raided the tater bag? No. Yeah, I haven't really done much in Mystery Lake in this playthrough. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So some more of the sepia tone. That's 12. I don't need 24, I wouldn't think, right? Is there anything in the bottom one? Yeah, okay. Well, more junk. Oh, I have snares. I think the guts are lighter weight, though. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I've read that book. All right. Now, wood, saplings, there's a lot of things I could bring with me that would actually make this whole expedition a little easier. I'm going to take the bullets and hope I find a pistol. One more quick look around. I thought about switching bedrolls. Because I'm so warm. Alright, I'm dropping the bearskin bedroll. Went from 6 pounds, or 6.5 pounds to like 2.2 pounds. So I feel like it's worth it. I was really hoping I had more coffee here, but whatever. Alright, we're out. Again, you know, the wolves, they're on medium. The bears are on high, and the moose are on very high. Rabbits and deer are probably on very high. So, I mean, we should run into them. Oh, Timberwolf. So, like I said, I started out in Broken Railroad at the lodge. And I must have just really been looking around there for the first time. Because I hadn't really even explored the lodge. And I popped out the door. And 2 Timberwolves were hanging out. That's new. Yeah. And you should be aware. Now, there's usually a wolf or two up there anyway. But yeah, now they're Timberwolves. That means they can pop up in different parts of Broken Railroad. Broken Railroad is just, it's super dangerous anyway. And they were like, you know what? Nah, we need it even tougher. Now, I'm curious because I don't remember this playthrough. I don't know where I got the moose. Usually I hunt moose in Broken Railroad, but there wasn't any moose meat around, which makes me think it was probably here in Mystery. Oh, darn it. I could have told you a second ago. I forgot. So anyway, my setup in the back of the ranger's cabin there, like I said, all the sticks and firewood and coal, all that stuff's still there. And my rock cache is full of meat. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's full of moose meat. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I killed this one over by the what's that cabin called? The Runaway Soldiers cabin or something like that. I don't know. back there by the pond, or if I got it down here by the dam. What I'm wondering is, excuse me, did they move? I mean, obviously they have to move where some of the existing spawns are. Although this map has only ever had 2 official places where the moose could spawn. It was either by the dam or back there. What's that pond? I think it's called Forgotten Pond. Draft Dodger's house. I think that's what it's called. But then by Trapper's Homestead, pretty sure. Well, no, I'm not pretty sure. I know. It would just randomly spawn one in sometimes. So I'm wondering. And the thing is, there's only ever one area on it, so there's 3 possible spawn places, right? But there'll only be one where he actually spawns at. And that's where the moose markings are. These wolves are still here. I mean, it's definitely foggy, but it's got that green look, almost like an aurora coming. I'm eating a cookie. So yeah, even if the moose markings were down here, I bet they would have moved. But let me tell you what, I'm coming back to this playthrough. I might goof around with this one a bit more. I mean, obviously I'm going to use it to for videos like this. This Astrid. However, I mean, a moose at the Ranger's cabin? Come on. What makes that so big is that if you're playing, let's say, Interloper, and one of the feats you use is the one that gets rid of cabin fever. Yeah, moose right outside your door, rabbits right outside your door, deer just down the little way. Wolves spawn in there, or they used to anyway. There. Alright, so these guys are still here. Bear meat, huh? Excuse me? They've definitely put in some different audio, too.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Whatever, it'll be here. Now, decision time. The weather is not too bad. It's the fatigue I'm a little concerned about. Hey, Ptarmigan. Hooty hoo, hooty hoo. See all of that. I don't need that with me. Yeah. I need water. Probably another one of these. You know what? I think I'm going to just go to sleep. Maybe get up early. We'll see what the weather's like. All right, I'm gonna eat another cookie.
Man, this.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that sounds like a blizzard. Here's something cool. So the minute I saw somebody playing with the building menu, or the, I'll show you here in a second. If you look at the top right corner, if I press L1 and then down on the R, the right trigger, or not trigger, joystick, the it'll go into, it will let me scrap things, build things, place things, etc. But when I saw this, my first thought was, oh my god, you can see in the dark. We've now got night vision. Because every one of these highlighted things is something I can either scrap, and it does take time and calories, by the way, or I can pick up and move. Even the containers, right? If I wanted to, I can grab this poster, take it with me, and put it somewhere else. But walking around in the dark, what makes me excited is certain places like Black Rock or whatever. This is going to be a big game changer. That's a big deal. And if you ever wanted to just pick that chair up, you can. Or scrap it. I mean, I wouldn't do it this way. It'll be, well, here's the good news. 3 minutes, 6 calories. Boom. You want to break it down, it takes like, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it is. But yeah. Night vision, y'all. So, I'll probably end up starting to use this a little bit more, too, because... You put it on the bed? Heck yeah. Um, because I always do these videos and I'm like, I walk around in the dark because I know where I'm going in the dark, but I always feel a little bit bad for anybody that's watching. All right, let's grab some sleep. And let me explain what I'm actually going to do. So the plan is to get to Coastal Highway, and then we're going to start, because that's where the trader is. I need an Aurora with the radio. There's a radio back there in the Ranger's cabin. There was a radio in the little maintenance area in Broken Railroad. There was a radio in the train depot, in the transfer pass. They're all over the place. So I'm not too worried about that. All right, I think it's just when now. All right, one more cookie and I'm done. They're little cookies.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright. A little heavy. I'm fine. Alright. So we're on the way to Coastal Highway. We're going to go through Ravine. Get to Coastal Highway. I'm going to check a couple of places for Barb's rifle. And then I'm going to head all the way to town. I don't know that I'll do too much. I really just want to get to the, I mean, I assume the, radio is probably going to be at the gas station. There might even be multiples. But I figure there'll be one at the gas station. If not there, or it could be another one probably up in the Firewatch Tower. Or possibly out there on either Jackrabbit or Misanthrope Island. So the buildings, the houses on Jackrabbit and Misanthrope, they're always up. Whereas some of the other houses on the map may, you know, be
if I can drop any of this gear.
Burned up or collapsed from the earthquake. You wouldn't be able to do anything with them. So the gas station's always there too. And so is the Firewatch Tower. So everything else is kind of like up in the air.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Super Astrid, you didn't have anything to worry about. 'Cause you're super. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't know. Alright, so this one we started in Nash Canyon so I could get the, the backpack. So I probably haven't been here. So I went all the way to get. Interesting. And then I came all the way back to Broken Railroad. So I must have been planning on... Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to accomplish. Maybe show a start where you started in Ash Canyon to get the backpack and then go and...
I'll take it.
Do the tails? I don't know. Hopefully there's a rope back here. There's not. I wonder if I should bring some tools. Why not? The truth is, I'll probably be able to find most of this stuff. A coastal highway. If I don't find it in a coastal highway, I can find it in probably find it in Desolation Point. There's a deer. I'm going to say I don't remember them being here before. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember them being there before. I was thinking earlier, so as I was doing that stupid transition back and forth from Broken Railroad to Zone of Contamination, the transfer pass, branch line, whatever that thing's called. I mean, they started to change things after, like, before BlackRock. What we're in now is considered a transfer area, Ravine. But Ravine is its own map. I mean, there's places you can go and get down to and rope climbs. This is how you get to Bleak Inlet. That's why I was looking for a rope over there. And it's an actual playable area. You could live here. Then they did BlackRock, and I forget what it's called, that transition there, but it's obnoxious. It's super long and annoying. And if you look here, like I said, we've got a whole map. Really, it's small, but it's got a character. It's got a scary bridge. You know what I'm saying? We got deer carcasses. There's animals on the map, and you could live here. But the road to BlackRock is just goofy. It's just this long, winding road where you're surrounded by, walls. It's very linear. There's very boring. There's really nothing on the way there. And then they kind of copied that multiple times because you get the walk from Broken Railroad to Transfer Pass. Then you got to go through the Transfer Pass to get to Forsaken Airfield. But that's not that long. But the walk to Forsaken Airfield is just another. It's just like going to BlackRock. You got to take one long walk so you can get to one place so you can take another long walk. And there's just nothing in those areas. I was thinking it would be cool though. Like, what if you did a playthrough where you just stayed in the Transfer Pass? There's rabbits and there's deer, but you probably wouldn't be able to get a weapon. You wouldn't be able to forge. There's cattails. I mean, it would be a limited, how long before you die. Whatever clothes you get from, like, the suitcases and whatnot, and the little... So, I mean, you could be in, like, a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. Maybe you get lucky and get a windbreaker. Extra pair of socks, but that might be it, There's not a lot of loot to find there. You get acorns, but you can't grind them because you don't have a hammer. Oh, that's what it meant to bring. That's alright. I don't really think I need a hammer or anything to build any of this stuff. You just need the workbench. I didn't know if it might make things like quicker, like the tools. I mentioned this. I can't even figure out how many videos I've made this walk from, but and how many times I've just made it. But it's almost always foggy or snowing or blizzard. I've looked at it a few times. Beautiful, clear day. It's a cool, like I said, it's a cool map. It's a cool area. It looks cool. unlike, you know, the branch line. And like I said, they tried with that branch line thing, but really it's just a bunch of tunnels and caves and a narrow ravine, which leads you to the little train depot, which if you're going to Forsaken Airfield, leads you to this long ravine. With nothing. There's like one little shortcut cave. Get some coal. The soda, you know what I'm saying? But no. It's a bit of a mess, alright. I hate this, by the way. I do the same thing. I just get on it and tap. Little tippy taps. Little tappy taps. Till we're good. Oh, fine. And almost to Coastal Highway. So yeah, I mean, I know this is going to be a longer video than I had originally planned. I didn't really plan on starting in Mystery Lake. I planned to start the video right here in Coastal Highway. But I just had to show off that moose. That the fact that the moose is in right there. Come on, that's huge. Moose and bunnies, just right there. Anyway, the other thing that I'm curious about, Coastal Highway doesn't have a moose. Does it now? And is it... So one of the places that you... Coastal Highway doesn't have an official moose, okay? It has like Trapper's Homestead moose, where occasionally, by the gas station, for no apparent reason, no markings, no anything, no moose on the map, boop, a moose will show up. So I think, and this is what I've been hoping, guys. This is what I've really been hoping.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Hey, what is going on? Hold on. There we go. My phone was being weird. Walgreens has gotten my phone now. What's going on? I have a prescription, so they call, right? Or they text and then they call. And they left a message. And they like just force this text message of the phone message on. Anyway. Walgreens got my phone, y'all. Alright, we are going to cruise back to this little train back here just to see if Barb's rifle is in here. If it is, cool. I will grab it. Barb's rifle is, I think it's the heaviest rifle in the game. Apparently it's good accuracy, but it's also got the most durability. I had Vaughn's rifle. I put it down somewhere. I couldn't tell you where it is anymore. It's somewhere out there. I figure I'll walk into some place at some point. You know, you often revisit, you know, different maps and bases. Hopefully I'll come across it, and then I'll switch out. It's the lightest rifle. I don't really notice anything, like... I don't think I need to shoot more or anything like that. I don't think it's less powerful. It's fine. Maybe Barb's rifle is also supposed to be a bit more powerful. Anyway, if it's in here, I think it's in this train car right here, right in there. But I don't see it. I'll double check on this one. I'm fairly positive it's that other one though. Hey, it's a dead guy and a hatchet. Thanks. Oh, and I meant to show you here, we've got a new category at the bottom, and I grabbed a few things. a calendar, a picture, a couple of cups, some frame. I thought this one was funny. I got this one from the Zone of Contamination. All these guys are dead. We got the moose picture, and then this is the one I picked up, this poster right here, a little bit ago. Burdock! Anyway, I'm going to grab some of this stuff along the way. I might drop some stuff off because I'm pretty heavy. I'm going to drop some stuff off here at the little fishing huts in a bit. Is it like that? No, I don't. But I do. You know why? How else am I going to decorate with burdock teacups if I don't have burdock tea? I'm crazy excited about this, y'all. I'm going to be going all over the place. Today I want to get focused and get a video started with the trader and the a little bit of the building and arranging. We're kind of in the area where I was meant to be. We should be at the gas station. Right now I should be saying, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hawk back here in the long dark. But I had to get that moose spot and rabbits
carry much more.
shown at the Ranger's cabin. That's the biggest news beyond the customization. Forget cougars. Yeah. I know I need scrap metal too for trades and for building, so that's why I'm saying I might end up dumping some stuff and some leather.
This'll come in handy.
No, we don't really. Oh, interwebs are acting weird. I don't know how good that looked for y'all, but it still says I'm streaming, so.
This has been here a while.
Pull these out. I'm curious to see how much of this stuff I can mess with. So some of this stuff. Oh, a hammer. Man, I just said that. All right. So yeah, some of these things, like this counter, you can't mess with. Oh, let's do the clear junk button. All right, I want to see what this does. Yeah. So the weird little scraps of paper and weirdness on the floor just disappeared. I mean, I don't know if you guys caught it, but we'll check it again, and that's awesome. That's awesome. So you can still play with like the pillows and these weird bedrolls and things. Even grab cups. And like you said, like I saw, I got a pick. Oh, look! I can get a whole bulletin board. Yeah, we'll have to come back for some of this stuff. All right, let's go. Why is it saving? It must save. Ooh, I hope I didn't break everything. I might have just froze the game. Well, if it dies, you know, I just want to say, hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the awesomest, bestest peeps in the world. And keep checking out the bids. And, you know, hope you're doing well and have a good day. Be good to each other.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Ah, we made it! Yay! I think I'm going to start doing that sometimes, though. Just saying goodbye. Since I've had trouble with the stream dying. Because I hate that. I hate it when it just goes and, like, I didn't even get to be like, alright, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to look at this. It's so rude. There's two ways I could do this. I think my curiosity is just gonna... I'm just gonna have to go with Curious Pizza because I want to see if any of the animals are moved, if there's any moose sign. And one of the other places to check for Barb's rifle is nearby, so... I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't call it nearby, but... It's along the way-ish. I almost grabbed another cookie, but like I said, they're small. I don't know. I don't really like. I don't. Well, that's not the right word. I don't eat a lot of sweets. It's just not what I crave. I'd rather have like crackers or chips or something like salty, you know. Popcorn, you know. I mean, popcorn's okay, but that's just like an example. Anyway, uh, I don't generally want like a cookie or ice cream or candy. But I'm a people type person, and people type people do like good old chocolate chip cookies on occasion. And these are like actually, so one thing I am like really particular to is I like fudge better than like like a chocolate bar or something. I would rather like get some fudge than buy like a chocolate bar. But they don't make a lot of stuff like that. But these are like the little bakery cookies, and they have little bits of fudge in them. Delicious. I like the bakery cookies. I mean, yeah, you get all the goofy ones, like the ones that have the little like frosting and like little smiley faces on them and all that stuff. And then they got sugar cookies and good old-fashioned oatmeal cookies. I like oatmeal cookies. But most other things, like I don't really like sugar cookies. There's a bunch of stuff, couple chocolate chips, no problem. I'm gonna check this cabin up here on this hill. Hopefully there's nothing in it. Oh, I got a mod on, or not a mod. I got the settings turned on so that I can get really close to the animals. They must have walked down from here, I guess. There was tracks. I can still run, though. 122 pounds, we can run. Got the tech pack and the moose side. We are just unstoppable. Astrid. Wait, I thought there was a house up here. What? I must have, it must have been up the other hill. Well, another hatchet.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much
I
longer.
know, Astrid, I know. No more running. That deer looks pretty much buried in the ground right there. Its head was beneath the snow. Anyway, yeah. The thing about the wolves and stuff and the animals is that they're gonna have to like. Well, we'll spend some time here. Wonder if you can. No, we'll spend some time here, and I'm gonna need to collect a lot of firewood. Also, I'm not really sure how much fur is available in Coastal Highway. I do think it's smart though that they put the trader here because a lot of people come here for like their end of days time when the clock is climbing down, or whenever if you're on Interloper and you really pretty much collected a lot and a burn through. Oh, hello bear. Now he's not new. He can come hang out in this park. Yeah, I know. Like to remind people, passive does not mean the bears won't eat you. It just means they probably won't eat you. It means don't mess with them and they won't eat you. Making his little bear noises. Is that what bears sound like? Y'all want to stutter about a funny noise? I'll tell you what happened to me earlier. So I was in my kitchen, and I had a Caesar salad and a baked potato for lunch. Because I got to go see the doctor in a month. And he's going to yell at me because I got fat again. Got some chunks on the bones, and he's going to get mad at me. So I'm going to try to lose what I can before I go see him. But anyway, that's another point. So I'm standing in the kitchen. Because whenever I diet, here's what I do. And it doesn't make sense, probably for everybody, but it does for me. I eat what I would eat for lunch for breakfast. And then for dinner or lunch, I eat like oatmeal, bananas, cereal, you know. Ooh. Might need a few of these to trade. But I'm standing there. I also like to stand and eat. I don't know why. But when I'm doing a diet, I just do different things. I eat lunch for breakfast, I eat breakfast for lunch or dinner, and I like to stand when I eat. So, I'm standing in my kitchen. And all of a sudden, I just hear what sounds like someone saying help, but like it's from like, it's muffled. It's like, I'm like, what? Right? And, you know, I want to know why somebody's yelling help. Not just because, you know, I can be a knight in shining armor. Because what's going on? Like, why does somebody need help? Like, what? Do we all need help? Do I need help? Right? I'm listening. And I thought I heard it again. So there's a back door, like, right off my kitchen. So I'm like, if it's outside, it's got to be somewhere, like, around there. So I open the back door and I'm listening. I don't hear anything. I don't know. I had socks on and pajama bottoms, so I just kind of walked around a little bit. And then I came back inside and then I heard, and it didn't sound like help this time. It just sounded like some weird, like, groan. And it almost sounded like it was in my house, right? So I started freaking out a little bit. And I'm looking around and I'm trying to figure out, like, what? And I hear it again. But this time, I'm kind of able to figure, I'm like, it's in, no. There's nobody in my house, you know, harumping, mumbling help or whatever. So, it's my freezer, the ice cube maker, it got like, I don't know, like an ice cube got stuck. And so the little thing that, you know, breaks the ice and pushes it, the cubes out or whatever, was like stuck. And every now and then it was trying to knock the ice out. Couldn't do it. So it was crying. It was like, help, help. Freaked me out, y'all. Anyway, no rifle here, so you gotta either... where else can it be? It's either in a fishing hut, or... I want to say the gas station. Yeah. Yeah. It's either in some random fishing hut, or it's in the gas station by the lockers. So normally what I do, if I don't find it underneath that bridge, if I don't find it on that train, I just start working my way through the map. It's getting pretty snowy. I'm a little concerned. We might be hitting a blizzard. Anyway, I go through the different fishing huts on the way to the Quonset gas station, I think it's called. And then that way, these are at least eliminated. But the reason people come here is for beachcombing, and that's stuff that's detritus and things that wash up on the shore. There's weird boats and containers, and it used to be just a few things. Now just pretty much anything. A hammer could wash up, probably hacksaw, salmon, fish, a deer, a wolf carcass. Poor Astrid, she needs a break. I'm working on it.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I'm gonna go to a little cab, the fishing huts. And drop a good bit of this stuff off. But I'm just gonna kind of beeline it there. I'm a little concerned about the weather. It does not look pleasant. But anyway, if you're checking out this video, you know, if you if you really want to, I mean, feel free to skip ahead. You know, go to the part where you see me at the Quonset hut goofing with stuff. Again, wasn't the plan, but whatever. It might end up being a two-part video. Also not the plan. Or I just use this as like an introduction to a new series. A little side series. Where we do some building. So if you're familiar with Pizza Hut, they have pepperoni pizzas, and they got... I don't even know my own name. Pizza Hulk. The Fallout 4 Mods Are Dead videos. You know I like to build. You know I like to OCD these little things, these little tableaus, these little scenes, and whatever. And I am very much looking forward to doing it. It's like combining like two of my favorite games together. You know, we're getting some of the Fallout settlement building stuff in Long Dark universe here. I'm ready. So my thinking was, I want to decorate not just the reason I'm coming to Coastal Highway, not just because of Trader Sue, but also I like the idea of being able to decorate multiple places. And also I can go around and I can loot different things. There's different cabins I can get into, and go ahead and grab posters and, you know, deer heads and whatever I can find to decorate with. But we'll sneak in this one. All 4 cabins are up. That's pretty rare. But this one has a locker in it.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
And as you can hear, Astrid's having trouble walking. So. They're probably hungry. Probably thirsty. Oh, that's not a lot. Let's drink this. And let's see. Yeah, 15 pieces of coal. Don't need to go all the way with me. I'm going to take about... Yeah. And then... Don't really need you. The biggest problem is where I'm going is there really isn't a lot of... There's not a lot of firewood nearby. So yeah, I got that in my mind. We'll bring the saplings. I think it's probably what I'm just going to leave here for now. I'll take the rest of the clothing and whatever. Do I want to dig through the cabins though? I'm not really sure I do. We'll check the lockers, see if there's any fancy bonus goodies in here. Ooh. Okay, I've been looking for one of those. Alright. leave the parka.
Looks like this has been here a while.
All right, let's bounce. So behind here is one of the workbenches that we can tear apart. It's actually probably the workbench I'm going to tear apart. I'm curious to see how long it's going to take, though, because tearing apart an outdoor one is a little sketchy. And they have been, like I said, they've been throwing these workbenches just kind of around.
This
There was
pack's getting kind of heavy.
a whole bunch in the zone of contamination. Just like 7, 8 extra workbenches just laying around. They look different, too. They're not blue. We got a little bit more oomph, a little more quick step. And again, I'll come back here. I'll check these cabins out. But let's try to get to, you know, the point of the video before an hour's gone by. But I'm going to keep checking the cabins along the way. And I don't think there's like a specific fishing cabin, which is kind of interesting. It's a little different. Because in most of these places, there's only like 4 places it can be. Here, you've got 3 places and then however many of these fishing huts. Anyway, the place for the trader is over there, I believe. It's just a box, and occasionally you can see a boat off in the ocean. So he's out there, I guess. He's either living on his boat or he's living on one of these little islands out here somewhere. Is what I was thinking. I certainly plan on doing some fishing while I'm here. Hit some of the different fishing huts. But that's probably going to be a minute away, so I'm going to go ahead and grab what I can. One, because there's no guarantee I'm ever going to go back to that specific fishing hut. And 2, I mean, it could be a while. So if anything's going to be useful, it's going to be useful sooner than later. Probably getting pretty wet. Yeah. That's the one problem about the aviator's cap. It just, it gets soaking wet. I mean, I have a rabbit hat, but this has better windproofing, so. And I already found some leather shoes I can go back and get.
Best be prepared for anything.
If I need them. But also I want to use a lot of this stuff, The funny thing is like, at a certain point, for me anyway, the way it happens for games like this, where I can decorate and build these things and do these things, at a certain point, the way I start thinking, it's like, it's less about, ooh, I can use this candy bar to eat, and more like, oh, I can use this candy bar to make a store. put it on display. I mean, the deer are always on the ice. I don't really know if I could say I remember exactly. There's a couple places, I guess, where, you know, I know there should be some deer, but again, they have to be spawned in to these areas for me to even find them. So it's going to take a while for people to really figure out, you know, truly where uh, all the wolves spawn, all the timber wolves spawn. You know, are there timber wolves on this map? Have I passed, you know, a moose zone? Nope.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
You know, depending on how many houses are up, might want to grab a little bit of cloth. There's a trailer back there. I'm going to skip. As again, I want to keep hitting these fishing huts. Do I go way out on that one? I'm going to be so mad if... Alright, I'm going to go. The thing is, it's probably sitting there at this point. I mean, watch. It's going to be... It's going to be in the gas station. It's going to be in the gas station just sitting there by the locker. But I'm going to go look anyway. Well, it looks like maybe there's some something washed up on the beach too. But yeah, I'm curious. You know, we got timber wolves here. We got, who knows? You know, is there a moose somewhere on the map now? That would be fantastic. Now we don't have to sit around and hope and hope and hope for one day. What is that? Is that a carcass? I can't even tell what I'm looking at over there. It might be a little boat. Well, they're super dangerous. Oh, let's see. But this is beach camping. Now, the closer you get to the edge here, the more likely the ice is going to crack. That is very close to the edge. It's might not. A lot of times, this stuff washes up. You can't even do anything with it. Yep. Nope. But after the next big storm, it'll go away. Oh, look. Multiple types of fish. Right? What are you? Salmon. They're all coast salmon. Another hatchet. Let's grab one. Let's see.
Never know.
10 pounds. 11 pounds. You know what? Now. Now. Yeah, I'm gonna grab one.
This pack is getting too
Oh my
heavy to
god, we
carry.
just definitely slowed down. Alright, so I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't want to make a trophy out of something I didn't catch. No, this is too heavy. I'm not walking this all the way back. I'm already walking slower. And there's a good chance that I'm gonna my fatigue is gonna go below halfway. And once it does that, that's, you know, my carrying weight becomes even harder and harder to maintain, so it's going to keep going down. I don't want to drink a coffee. Hopefully we'll find some coffee here. This is one of those places where you can get lucky and find a few the little 5-packs of coffee or whatever. Alright. So, if you don't know, wind or no wind, but especially with wind, if you walk at a diagonal like I'm doing now, you walk faster. You don't even really have to be going at an angle, or the angle that you're facing it. You just need to be facing at an angle. I don't know why. I'm just telling you it works. So it's a great way to deal with the wind.
I think I can use this.
Well, yeah. But yeah, what if we want to set up a clothing shop? Or what if I want to set up like a... This is what I'm wearing today kind of little scene or whatever. Alright, now we're going to go into town. I think. Oh, the wind is bad. Alright, let's go to the angle again. It's like being on a train, folks. You can kind of see it right now, but there's the fire watch tower. What's up, Wolfie boys? Alright, I'm gonna bet that it's inside. I mean, I'm not really looking... I mean, the rifle is just something that I want to get. Again, I can use it to decorate. It looks a little different than the plain rifle. I had the plain rifle with me. I don't know if there's any rifle racks around this map, but if there are, I'll grab one. And if not, I'll go somewhere where I know there is one. Or I'll do that crazy thing where you look on the interwebs and look it up. It would be helpful to shoot this deer and get some meat, but I'm going to skip it. So the other end of this too, I mean, we can explore, we can do some things, hunt, and do what's needed. But I need to have an aurora happen so I can use the radio. But we got one house up down here, two houses up down here. Up down here. Redneck. Alright, let's see what you got. Alright. That's new. Right? No, I guess I can come... Nah, the deer are usually, I thought, up that hill. I don't remember them being, like, in this area wandering around like this. This is where the wolves usually are. I wonder if they pulled the wolves off of, like, the front door of this place. That would be nice. I don't see any moose on it. And then again, you're just gonna have to do multiple playthroughs to find out where all this stuff spawns, because maybe there is a moose on the map, and there are 3 places a moose can spawn now, and it just doesn't happen to be here. I'm really tempted to shoot a deer. Quick and painless. Well, I don't know about painless. It was quick, though. Alright, let's see if Barb's rifle's in here. Please be in here. Let the bet have been worth it. But anyway, I plan on doing some there it is. I knew it. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go to that other fishing hut. Is it in decent shape? Nah. That's okay, though. I don't know why I always have trouble putting this rifle down. Whatever. It's there. Oh, and a battery! Perfect. There's not a ton of cars here. There's a few. Looks like we got some more color film. Still don't have a camera. I mean, as far as loot goes, I don't know if they've changed too much of that kind of thing.
This'll come in handy.
But that battery is going to be super helpful. Alright, so you see this little trash right here on the ground? This little bit of paper. Here, let's get these up. Same thing here. It's not going to break the cardboard down when you do the clear junk thing. But it'll get rid of that weird trashy, all this stuff right here. Like this is going to disappear. So let's go ahead, yeah, and this right here. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. But just like that. Gone.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Man, I feel like one of the things they changed is that flour, you didn't always find it in the best condition, but it is always in just like the worst condition these days. There we go. That's what I was hoping for.
Perfect.
Yep. You tell me. These are all the, well, there's one kind of rope bullet.
Hope nobody needs
Oh,
this
there it
anymore.
is. There it is. So that's what I need. I was hoping there was one in here in the gas station. Look at all these sodas. Perfect. Usually, if I'm going to decorate, I leave this stuff in here. I wonder if you can change the board, though. No. Oh, yeah, you can pick that whole thing up. You can move the whole display. The problem is, the food isn't going to move with it. It'll fall off. Can you... No. I was going to say, can you take a fridge with you? It's too heavy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Can I take a cash register with me? No. Oh, we can get the mirror. I bet. Can you... I know you can move these around. No. I didn't know if you could, like, pick these up. Anyway, it keeps saving every time I do that. That might be what's causing some of the problems that I'm having. Nice. We'll have to figure out. Oh, look, you can move this old tire rack. What? Ooh. I just need that. That's perfect. Glad I got that. Alright. Yeah. Let's start making some room. I guess you can drop these on. There we go. See what they look like. Pretty cool. Got a little saw on them. Alright. 3 lockers are going to be here for a bit. I usually do 1 locker full of junk and whatnot. Do like a locker full of food. Let's see, I've been waiting to put this film away. I wanted to bring it here with me though. We don't need quite so many bullets on us. Eventually we can get some kind of organization going on. Now can I... Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling. But I'm wondering if you can put them in the containers you make. How do you do this? That's cool. I don't know how to place that kind of stuff though. You press triangle. Huh. No. Place. Alright. That's, how do you make it, let's figure something out here. Oh, if you want it to lay flat, just put it on a flat surface. If you want it... Well, now you can't see the calendar part of it. Oh, there it is. It's just highlighted. Neat. We're figuring stuff out. I just want this stuff out of my inventory. It does have weight. We can worry about decorating for reals here later. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, wait. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to figure it out. Like I said, I'm going to figure it out. I wish I could click more buttons to make this happen. Look at that. Awesome. Clothing, we'll just start shoving that in here. We got some leather. I'm going to leave these crampons too. They're pretty much useless now that I know that they don't really work. They don't reduce the time it takes to climb anything. Oh, that's right. I changed the way it works. Keep those in there and then these in here. All right. Feeling better already. Let's do the things we got to do. All right, I want to talk about the Fire Striker real quick. And I think a lot of people are confused about how this works. And I just because I've talked to different people at different times doing, streams or whatever and had other questions asked. The Fire Striker is on in any playthrough really, unless you're really into like, collecting things or like I'm going to do some decorating. If you want to start a fire, you should use it up because it gives you a higher percentage chance of starting fires than anything else, right? So with the reclaimed wood, I have an 85% chance. 70% with the cardboard matches, 75% with the wooden matches. With the Fire Striker, it's 85. The stick is 100%, but it's only 90% and 95 with these. Still great numbers because of the way, how high the fire skill is, but this is 100%. So it also keeps you from using a match, which are finite. So just use it like a match.
Come on, little fire.
And like the ultimate match book. It does just pretend like it's free fire every time. But particularly if you find it early on, find one early on, because that's going to help you get your fire skill up. I should not have fed all those into the fire. Alright, I know where to get more. Well, I'm hoping I'm going to find a nice... cooking pot somewhere around here. So I can get a little more water. Or at least another skillet. The real cups, actually. Sorry, guys. Here for decoration only. A note left behind. Yep. Feel free to read that whenever you want. Alright. So, yeah, I need water. Basically, I need water, yeah. So, let's have a little snack. I tell you what. We'll do this and this. That. These dusty old pork and beans. Dusty old pork and beans. Good evening, Mr. Wright. How are you today? Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a pretty decent one. Playing Long Dark, having fun. Alright, we're going to chug these. We're going to have lots of cans. I guess... yeah, I'll just do these. I'll just double up the water. Get as much as I can going. Even this isn't going to be a lot. That's why I was saying, if I can get my hands on a cooking pot, at least another skillet, Not terrible. All right, not terrible is better than terrible. I'm well, doing just fine. I was a little miserable earlier because I spent several hours trying to get here. I get this particular Astrid. She's my Astrid that does videos when there's new things that happen. She's very warm, very well dressed, has a lot of skills, and it's custom mode, so everything's super easy. 'Cause I want to find things, not suffer. And I am super excited to be doing this. Bam! Look at that. Brand new with the DLC, I can now decorate. And I mentioned earlier, I kind of started the channel on doing Fallout 4 settlement builds. I like to build. And make cool scenarios and scenes. And make water. Over and over and over again. Alright, how we doing? My fire's probably getting... no, I want more. Oh, I accidentally made a small amount. Yeah. Yeah. If I'd have kept a couple of those, reclaimed wood. One, you need them to trade. And two, I want to make those snares for the rabbits. You need rabbit meat. You got to trade. He takes rabbit meat, deer meat, bear meat, wolf meat, all that kind of stuff. Skins, I'm assuming. You normally start new when there's new stuff? Yeah. I like to, but here's the thing. I always have like 2 playthroughs going pretty much with anything that I'm doing. Whatever game. And, well, I always, if it's something that I stream. So yeah, I'll have another playthrough. I have already kind of played some of it. Getting prepared for this one. But I found for my videos, it's just way easier to have a character that, it's cut, like I said, it's custom mode, it's Pilgrim. The reason it's on the Pilgrim loot setting is because I want to be able to find, I want to find the new stuff. They put new stuff in the game, but if I do it on Interloper, A, it might not even be available, and B, the chances of finding stuff is just really slim, so. So I would use this character for like finding, like the thermoses when they put the thermoses in. Because look, we're wearing aviator's cap, balaclava, 2 expedition parkers. I'd like to get another fisherman's sweater somewhere, and I'm missing a pair of red underwear. But otherwise, you know what I mean. I'm lightweight, 52 degrees warmth, 25 windproof. We've got the lowest setting on the fatigue, so we can just go all day. And look for and get for all this stuff. This is really just it's like a test character. Oh, I did it again. I don't know why they do that. Didn't know if there was anything new to craft here. Alright, let's actually grab a drink. And what I'm going to do when I do sleep, it's going to be annoying, but I'm going to sleep for an hour at a time. Just in case the Aurora pops off. That way I can run over to the radio and start setting up the trades. So when they first released it, people would only be able to set up trades for 3 things. Now I think you can do it for up to 10. I don't know really how it works though. So if I set up 10 trades and I need like 50 pieces of fur to get all the trades, is that how it works? Like I got to get all the trades in the box before I do it. So I don't think I'm going to do all 10 at first. I'll probably do them, yeah, a couple at a time. There we go. But I want to get all this water made up so I don't really have to be worrying about it for the next couple days. Use one fire, just get a huge pile of water. And as I mentioned before, you know, we're going to need tons of firewood for these trades. So, less fire is better. I mean, I'm going to have to do several, like I said. I got to go clean that deer. I'm still going to do that too before the night's over. Hopefully. I just really wanted to get this water going. I'll take a torch here in a minute and see if we can go set up on... it's going to be frozen, but again, my carcass harvesting is really close to level 5 anyway. I got a knife. I'll probably just go ahead and clean it up. Is the speed for...